This show is part of the M4D Podcast Network.
Hello, this is Made for Disney, the happiest podcast to ever sail the Seven Seas Lagoon. I'm Erin.
I'm Lily.
I'm Sean.
And I'm Michelle.
Hello and welcome to episode 21 of Made for Disney, the happiest podcast to ever sail the Seven Seas Lagoon. I'm Erin and I'll be your captain today. Joining me, I have Sean, our navigator.
Hello.
Lily, our first mate.
Jumbo.
And Michelle, our engineer.
Hello.
And then also, we still have our stowaway. We just can't seem to get rid of him. Brian.
The baklava is good here. So.
We have been feeding him baklava in between episodes. Alright, so let's get on with the show. Alright, so in today's episode, we're going to be talking about what it's like at the parks during the different holidays. Your main holidays, I guess, they would be like Christmas, the winter time holidays, and there's also New Year's, of course. That's pretty big in the parks. And then there's like the fall Halloween time. So, where do y'all want to start?
What's the first season? Let's start with that. Let's go in order for once in our lives.
So Halloween.
The fall Halloween. Okay, so obviously they have the party for it. Which
This is talking about Halloween, right?
Halloween, yes. Okay. Halloween.
Halloween.
All right.
Sorry.
You said wintertime events, and so I was just,
Unless you want to go in order, so.
No. All right, thank you.
There's a lot of
please go
clarifying
ahead.
when we
Please go
talk.
ahead.
So the only people that have actually been to the Halloween party, Mickey's Not So Scary.
I
are
did.
Lily and I. We went with our uncle one year, and it was actually on Halloween, so very crowded.
Oh.
I'd recommend maybe the week before.
Maybe the day before.
Were you guys dressed up at all, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was. Elsa, that was very bad. But then I was zombie Elsa because my hair was very everywhere.
That's what else is that's not a normal thing, though. Right? Okay. Now, there's a rule at Disney when I lived there that adults couldn't dress up as characters to go to the parks.
Above the age of 13.
Okay. Does that still apply for Halloween?
Not on Halloween. You can dress up as whatever during Halloween, of course, as long as it's appropriate.
Okay.
Any characters or whatever. You see a lot of cosplayers, actually, because I follow some on Instagram and stuff, and they get real excited about Halloween because they can actually go into the park dressed as a character.
You just can't have face coverings.
Yeah, you can't have your
The
face
adults
covered.
can't have their face covered like a mask or something
Oh,
like
okay.
that.
Which is bad for me because
Yeah.
I have helmets and everything and a
Most
mallet.
people-
Yeah,
How about
that's a good
helmets?
thing for everybody.
And
really.
Yeah, like during the regular time, of course, they can't go full costume, but you'll see people dressed up. My favorite costume I actually saw in the park during that Halloween was somebody was dressed as the house from Up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
They get very creative. These
That is a
parties.
good one.
yeah.
They had the balloons and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and
wow.
I think there's someone dressed as Kevin, which was the bird from Up.
Yeah.
The big blue
The
bird, I
like
think, was
peacock?
with him. It was like a peacock, but tall.
Yeah.
It looks like if you mixed a peacock with an ostrich. But it always reminded me
Likes
of.
chocolate.
Well, yeah. I thought you said white chocolate. I was so
Likes chocolate.
But, okay. Yeah. You get candy. I remember there was one, because there's like a trick-or-treat trail, kind of. Number one was just craisins. Yeah, you got craisins at one spot on the trick-or-treat trail. Because they were, like, sponsored by Ocean Spray or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So you stop by certain restaurants or rides and they give you
Well,
candy? Like
There's like a big
trick-or-treating?
tub.
Well,
There's big tubs all around the park with people there.
yeah, you
that
get, like, a
can-
special map, and it tells you where there are. There's about 3 in each land.
And then
That's
there's like
it?
a
3?
trail.
3, yeah. Well, they give you, like, a handful of some candy.
Oh, in the Magic Kingdom.
In the Magic Kingdom.
Okay, so 3. Okay, gotcha. So there's
In
different,
each land.
different lands. And okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and they're usually kind of tucked out of the way, and you have to wait in line. And you
Now,
get it.
now, do you just get one piece or you just grab in there like a...
They portion it out. You usually get like a little handful of it.
okay, well,
not
some
like a
kids are
single
bigger
piece.
hands than others, so,
Yeah.
You're
Well,
not allowed
it's
to
good
get your
because
own
they give you a
candy.
tiny bag
Mhm.
to take it all in.
It's typically, by
And
the
they
end of the thing, if you do it, it's pretty full.
Yeah, we didn't actually get to hit all of them because they were tired. Yeah, and then they also have like I think we actually missed like the opening ceremony thing
Because we were already in the park.
we
and
were already in
everything.
the park because we were doing like a full day of it. But they have a really nice parade. I like the Halloween parade.
Oh, yeah.
That was-
Voodoo Parade.
Voodoo.
Boo to you.
Never saw that one.
Yeah.
Now, each land is it themed differently, like certain like a Future World or Adventureland, or is it all?
Well, it's not like there's not a ton of theming that they really do outside of. There's not like a ton of Halloween theming per se. Like there's some fall theming throughout the park, mainly in like there's a good bit in like Main Streets where you're gonna see the most, and then like a bit here in like Liberty Square. But the other ones, like, it's just with how they are aren't gonna be messed with that much. There's just like they might have like some projection kind of lights going around, like purples or whatever.
Like how they
the
do
music
like
playing out. It's more Halloween music playing through the park.
Okay, so they light up the castle a different color, or
I think they do some stuff on the castle because they had on the main stage they had like an opening ceremony thing.
And then they also had a projection that we catch, like, I think maybe the end of one of the projections that they did. It was, like, one of, like, the weird, I can't remember what it was, but it was hosted by the Ghost Host and all that. So.
I don't remember that.
I do.
I remember, I think we were actually on, they have special fireworks, of course. I think we saw them while we were on Big Thunder.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No, I'm guessing the main point of focus in the theme park would be the Haunted Mansion. Now, is that changed at all, or during...
They don't mess with the Haunted Mansion.
At Christmas? I mean, at Halloween, sorry.
Not really, they don't mess with it. They might... Yeah, there's nothing really... I think now they might do, like, some kind of projections to, like, show, like, ghosts on it, kind of, like, coming out of it that they do for the Halloween party. Now, I don't think they did it when we were there. The only thing Haunted Mansion related that was special I could think of is the portion in the parade.
Okay.
That was cool.
Oh, yeah, the dancing ghosts.
Because they had, like, a bunch of ghosts, like, ballroom.
I watched a
They
video
had the
once.
grave diggers.
Yeah.
Drag their shovels and all through the parade.
And then they do the circle, which creates the sparks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember liking that a lot.
But it's so crazy, because I watched one of the videos on, like, how they, like, get the people to, like, train for that, and it's just insane. Because you gotta think that there's probably, like, 10 people, like 10 groups, that you all have to train, like, train for the exact moments in every single part of the song to have it ready.
Yeah, probably quite a bit of training done.
They probably train throughout all the year, or something like that.
Yeah, like I said, you gotta realize Magic Kingdom's open all day, so at 6, they usually start letting in for the party. It starts usually like at 7.
At night?
Yes.
No,
so,
in the morning.
They open early to get you in for the nighttime celebration.
So they don't actually shut down and add any additional decorations or like that. So like the most of what you see is either additional projections and stuff like that.
Yeah, or anything that can just be carted out, like the
real quick
buckets of candy.
They start, like, setting everything up at, like, 6:30, and then that's whenever it starts, like, getting everybody out, whenever it starts filtering out very slowly.
Yeah, because when we were there for our last trip, we didn't get to do the party, but we were there during the days that they were doing the party. Both times we were at Magic Kingdom due to bad scheduling. But I know a lot of people really like the Halloween party. Okay.
There's an extra fee that comes with that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But, like, I assume it's really fun for, like, little kids or something like that, because they're able to...
It's more of a locals thing.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's how it actually started, because I think it might have started in, over in Disneyland, where they started doing more of these parties, but that was to draw the locals in. Because there's a lot more of that in Disneyland than in Disney World, because Disney World gets a lot more, like, international. If you're going to go to one, you're probably going to World, not Land.
More hotels at Disney World than Disneyland.
Yes.
Like that.
It's just larger, it's more immersive, because it's all in there. You can stay on property the whole time, get on a Disney bus from the airport.
You're in a world instead of a land, so.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go.
You're in a little Disney bubble.
Yeah. The fall's much more subtle, though, in their overall decoration style of the parks than what they do for winter, which you'll know it's winter because there's going to be about a 50-foot tree anywhere you look in the center of everything.
Especially in, like, sorry, it's off top, but in the hotel, like, Jumbo House, they have a tall tree.
So we're going on to Christmas now?
Yeah, I think I don't really have much more to say about Halloween. It's like it's a Halloween party.
It's only in Halloween you're only basically going to see. I mean, I'm sure the whole world is decorated that way, but the event basically is in Magic Kingdom, right?
Yeah, it's only in Magic Kingdom. I think they might have been doing like a special villains kind of thing. They were doing in Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, that's the special things at Hollywood Studio, but not.
It wasn't
Nothing
like a
like-
party or anything.
That's big,
Yeah, smaller party. Yeah,
which
compared
we
to,
haven't done. But
yeah, it's compared to say Christmas, where all the parks have something Christmas.
Yeah.
They don't necessarily have the Christmas party, but you go to all the parks and have the you used to have the storytellers at Epcot. At each one of the lands had their storyteller. They would tell a different story of Christmas from their home countries.
So in Germany you hear about Krampus and all that junk.
I don't think they'll be talking about Krampus per se.
I'll just say, the Germans,
Yeah.
Yes, and then he comes and he eats the bad children.
There you go.
I think who has the pickle tree?
Pickle tree, that's Norway, right?
Norway, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's up with the
good
pickle
luck or
tree?
something like that, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
From what I heard.
Our uncle has one. He always likes looking at the pickle tree. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
They have the Christmas shop.
Mhm.
That
Like
much I know.
Lily was saying earlier, though, when Christmas time rolls around, you go to any of the hotels,
Mhm.
especially the DVC hotels, but they always have the
Not
really
at
big.
Pop Century.
No, they just have they just got one from Walmart.
Yeah, they had the Charlie Brown Christmas tree at
No,
Pop
it's
Century.
not that
you know? It's
bad.
just that one ornament, and it leans over
Yeah.
the tree.
No, we've been to Animal Kingdom. We've been to Fort Wilderness and all during Christmas time. They always have the really large Christmas trees in their
Because
lobbies.
they have such tall lobbies.
It's such tall lobbies, and they have the humongous Christmas tree in both the lobbies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure. And we've been to
Does
pretty much
it-
all the hotels.
Are they all decorated differently? Like, you know, because you have Jumbo. I mean,
Yeah.
the Animal Lodge is African, and Polynesian Resort is obviously. You know.
They theme it like the hotel.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they do. Yes.
Yeah, it's real nice. I remember when we went for when we were around Christmas time at Animal Kingdom, they actually were bringing in like
Ostrich shells.
no, well yeah, they did that. You can make ostrich shells ornaments of like
You can't
glue
just make
together.
ostrich shells.
No.
Only ostriches can. They're like you could like glue dyed ostrich eggs. I can't say the word. Please stop. Why'd you bring this out? You could take the eggs and that were broken up and
okay.
dyed, and you could like
You
glue
can take
them
the
to a piece
ostrich
of paper and have
eggs
an
and put
ornament.
them on a piece of
They have, like,
paper.
Not carolers, because they were just in the lobby singing like a group.
Oh yeah, it's like
With
one day we
people.
woke up and we just went outside.
You know what those are
People
called?
just
I
singing.
don't.
Christmas color.
Choir.
They had that one time when when I went with you. I think the last time you guys were staying at the Animal Kingdom Lodge, and you guys had a room overlooking the lobby,
Mhm.
and they had a high school come in or something like that. Choir
Yeah, that's
group.
probably what it was.
Yeah, and they
Mhm.
sang for us. Well, sang for the not for us. in particular.
We're not that special yet.
Yeah, DVC doesn't get that much, but they sang for the entire
We
hotel.
just stood
Yeah,
out there and
real
just kind
nice.
of watched.
Yeah, they do at I do the Animal Kingdom Lodge Hotel, and I think they do at the some of the other hotels as well. They had, like I said,
Probably like the very big hotels.
Not
Yeah.
Pop Century.
No, they just play Wham.
There you go.
they have a choir come in and sing on certain nights.
Mm-hmm.
It's real nice.
Mm-hmm.
You have the real large trees. You some of the hotels get the gingerbread houses.
That
Like a
Yeah.
competition or something like that.
No, it's not a
There
competition.
should
Well, the
be.
Grand
Floridian.
Grand Floridian
the
is
Grand
a big gingerbread
Floridian.
house.
Really?
Lord.
I won't say a life size, but you can go inside it.
I think all gingerbread houses are life size because they're for gingerbread people.
Well, true. But these have real people inside of them.
Okay,
Dressed
well,
up like gingerbread people.
And they sell gingerbread stuff. You can buy gingerbread to take home with you. Another Christmas.
does anyone like
treats.
gingerbread?
I
I've
do.
never had gingerbread and been like, yum.
Now, like around the hotels, you have these craft things for kids and such like that.
Mhm.
Mhm.
At Christmas time, do they do the gingerbread houses kids can make and such?
I don't remember.
Maybe like Jumbo House because
think
they do like
so.
the cookie decorating.
No,
No,
So.
it's
they
not a
don't do
gingerbread house.
that.
year round.
They do cookie decorating.
Well, no, I'm
year-round.
saying like they're like that season. Maybe they have like maybe they have like gingerbread people or something.
Maybe, I doubt it.
Maybe, but I don't think so. Like, if it was, it'd be something that you definitely would have to pay extra for.
Gingerbread
Probably.
cookie decorating or
Yeah, I don't think they have that.
making ostrich eggs? Like,
No, probably not, because gingerbread people are, a lot of people are like allergic to the stuff in gingerbread. It's probably a reason why they might not have it. Just like out there.
You know, not Epcot, but MGM. They just had the really nice Osborne lights.
Mhm.
We all went and saw a couple years ago. I think it was last year they had the Osborne lights. I think
Yeah.
we saw them.
Yeah.
Brown was with us. Those were really nice. We
But the
really enjoyed
nice-
doing those.
Soapy snow.
Yeah,
yeah,
so
it's the only time you can really see snow in Central Florida is at the Osborne Lights.
Yep.
Oslander.
There you go, Oslander. And then I don't believe that. Yeah, the Osborne Lights aren't around anymore. are
No.
they?
Yeah, because the Streets of America aren't around either.
Yeah.
Whenever Streets of America
What if they just
comes
put all
back,
the
are they
lights
gonna
around
bring
Star
Os-
Wars Land
I don't
once
think
it's
so.
open? They just light up Star Wars Land.
No,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
The Death
Like,
Star, like shoots
The Obi-Wan
something.
lights.
Well, no, this past year they did a lot of the light projections
Mm-hmm.
onto the
Chinese
Tower of
Theater.
Terror in the Chinese theater.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
There's some pretty projections. They've gone a long way with that projection, the light projections on the castle. And like I said, they do the Tower of Terror.
They love it.
And it looks really neat.
Yeah.
They did a really good job of
They
it.
did like a little projection in MGM during like Christmas time, but it wasn't anything like big.
Mhm.
It was like a one night, like a little thing of like it would go from like movie to movie. So it started like Toy Story and go to this, to that, to that.
To kill time before Fantasmic.
Yeah. But yeah, they've really gone. Have you seen the lights projections they do on the tree at Animal Kingdom?
I think I vaguely remember it.
Yeah, they do a good light projection show on that.
We
Yeah,
had the
that
end of
was
that
cool.
after we rode the last train on Mount Everest.
Yeah.
And we're being kicked out the park.
Yeah.
Time to leave.
I remember in MGM that years that we went, they had the ice skating rink. It was like a makeshift ice skating place back in the back of MGM or Disney Studios, Disney Hollywood Studios, whatever you want to call it, wherever time frame you went to that park growing up. It was called different things. Where you could,
Was that like the like Frozen?
yeah, the Frozen
thing?
theme thing where they had like snow in there, and they had a little ice skating rink where kids can go ice skating and such like that.
They had I think they had Olaf there at one point, but whenever we went, Olaf wasn't there.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to throw a snowball at Sean. But.
I'm not sure they still do that this year or not.
I think that was like a
There's still
one-time.
some like
only.
ice
I think so.
outside.
Yeah, this year we had ice outside right now.
So
So
they grabbed the snowman belt outside.
No, do not hurt Gregory.
and like we were saying that I know at Epcot they did the storytellers.
Mm-hmm.
And they had the candlelight processional.
Yeah, the candlelight processionals.
The storytellers is
They tell us the story of Christmas in each of their
Or whatever winter holiday they have.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
in their homelands.
All
You have
right.
one in Germany, you have one in Italy, one in Japan.
China, wherever you
Yeah.
are. There's
Yeah,
one for each of them. Let's just name all the countries.
the Candlelight Professional. That's when back to another episode. A girl I dated worked at Disney World. She actually it was a choir,
Mm-hmm.
and she actually sang in that.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she did it. And I think
She
they
didn't
have
sing, she just mouthed.
just lip synced basically. She was a good singer, but they had some sort of guest conductor or something like that, some famous person.
You have a special guest every night.
Speaker.
Speaker tells a.
the story of Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I remember seeing her there singing and such like that. So it's a really cool thing to behold.
Yeah. People plan the whole trips around just going to that.
And definitely get there early because don't think that you're just going to walk up and find a seat. It's not going to happen.
I know that a lot of people that go to do the Disney college program.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of them go into the candlelight processional.
Really?
Mm-hmm. At least I think that's what they were doing because I once watched a video. I watched a lot of videos about this one girl that was doing it. And she was she and all her friends were in it or something.
That's pretty neat.
So
Huh.
I wouldn't be.
Did your girlfriend at the time, she enjoyed doing it?
Yeah, she
Did she do it all the nights or just one night?
She did it all. I think it was a schedule type of thing, but she did a couple nights in a row. And as you know, if any of you've been to Florida, it does not get cold during Christmas, so you're wearing all these garments and such like that. And I have to give it to the people on the stage singing.
one of those big lights as well.
Being on those hot lights and all those garments on, they were troopers.
Yeah.
They just all have mini air conditioners inside all their garments are wearing.
You'd want one.
But definitely a good night of holiday fun at Epcot. So, and another I guess you say Christmas type theme would be the Jingle Jungle Cruise over in Magic Kingdom.
Jingle Jungle.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Yeah, is that what it is?
It's a Jingle Cruise.
Jingle Cruise. Sorry, Jingle Cruise. I apologize.
The elephant wears the Santa Claus hat.
They have the little spider out front usually. He's decorated. They theme it all up. They
Put the Christmas lights on the boats.
Yeah, they tell Christmas jokes on it.
Yep.
And they renamed all the boats to
Yep,
something.
they give them all Christmas names.
It's really impressive when you know how little time they have to learn that script, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They have 10 days.
They just don't make it up. I thought they made it up.
Not all of them.
They make it up, Brian. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
It's okay, Brian.
I want to feel special.
Don't want to ruin the magic for you.
It's alright.
It's all made up.
Now,
Just like
now I
how-
don't feel so great when I go on there anymore. So it's like, yeah, this is.
Just like how it goes on for Niles and Niles and Niles and Niles.
Yeah.
They all came up with
Your
it.
future job, you already remember it.
Yeah, I think what you're trying to say, Jingle Bell, Jingle Jam.
Is
Or
it?
Jingle Bam.
What
That's
are you
it.
trying to say?
That's the name of the show they do at MGM
Oh, maybe. That's what you're trying
or
to
Disney
Jingle
Studios, like somebody will call it.
Yeah.
They do a special show, a Christmas show there.
I already came up with
No,
Thingamajiggy.
of course,
There you go.
there's
You got that.
Mickey's Christmas party. Very Merry Christmas party.
Yep.
That's at the Magic Kingdom, right?
Yeah.
I never
Which
went to that because I was not born
You were
yet.
there.
You weren't born yet. Yeah, you were kind of there. Mama had you on her stomach.
You were halfway there.
You could hear the Christmas music inside. Something.
And that starts, I think, now the the day after Halloween, I believe, or 2 days after Halloween.
Yeah, it's
You
like
have to have
right
a
into the
day to
next
get it
party.
all down and a day to get it all up.
Because Thanksgiving is not a holiday anymore, basically. So it's just right after Halloween is Christmas
Yeah.
for 2 months.
it's amazing
And
how
then
you got
they're going to
things-
sell it. You can't blame them.
It's amazing. You think that the park closes after all those parties at 12 o'clock. The park opens at like 9. They have 9 hours to get everything down, everything gone, everything back up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They switch from one event to the other.
And make
Do
it look
really
like
quick.
nothing ever was touched. It's just...
But I guess that's sort of the beauty of Disney World. They make you
That's
feel
the real magic.
Yeah, they make you feel, they take good care of their guests. They make you feel encapsulated inside Disney World.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's when I go there, you don't feel like you're in Orlando or Kissimmee or whatever. You actually feel like you're in a different place that's just Disney World. You know?
You don't think that you're in, like, Florida. You think that you're in some other place, like another
Another
world.
Until
There you go.
until you go there in the summertime, then you know you're in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, but I think it's really interesting to be there for when they set the trees up in the lobby of the hotels.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about basically you go to sleep one night, there's no tree there, you wake up next morning, it's fully there, fully decorated. They put the tree up one night.
Wow.
And you gotta think about people are coming in through the night as well. So you gotta think about how they probably have like 12 o'clock, they're setting up that tree, and they're probably done by like 3
Yeah.
or something like that.
They got their stuff down to a science.
So they do a good job.
So I wonder if they
Yeah.
just leave it decorated.
Yeah.
Like throughout.
Well, I'm sure it
months
is
or
by
something.
store decorated. They just put it up as it is. And as I was saying, between Halloween and Christmas is basically a one night. Then you come it's Christmas all of a sudden. With Christmas, that shows how much more decoration to put for Christmas, because after Christmas it takes them a week or so to take it all back down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because there's just so much more of it, I think. 'Cause
It's also not as much of a rush, though.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
it's
too much
those
of a
12
rush.
days of Christmas, remember?
yeah.
So it's kind of like your neighbor who leaves the Christmas lights on all year in his
Yeah.
house. So
We keep the garland on our staircase up all year.
Mm-hmm.
The cat has fun with it.
That?
Huh?
Are you just now noticing that?
I think this is my 3rd or 4th time ever come over your house.
Yeah.
Always gonna have garland up because it's a pain to take down, but I like it.
All right,
We
so-
really love
Stays
Christmas.
there, and I fix it up each year. I just pull it back up from where the cat's knocked it down. Done.
all right, so what, New Year's Eve, Brian? Have you ever done New Year's Eve anywhere at Magic Kingdom?
I have. I had the privilege of doing New Year's Eve one year that I was there at Epcot. It's something I think they do something different everywhere, every different year. And each one of the lands do something different. Like I remember in Tokyo, no, that's not Tokyo, but Japan. Sorry, same place. They had headphones where you could wear, and it was a silent party.
I've heard of that.
Yeah. So you hear the music playing in your headphones, and you walk by the Japan area, and people are dancing, and you don't hear any music. You just, you're what's going on here, and then you realize people are dancing to the music to their headphones. So different. Italy had some sort of big rock show going on right out front, and I remember England in the back part where they had the
Garden.
the garden. Yeah, they had an old playing old rock, English rock.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
They play the Beatles, they play the Stones, they play the Who, all these different kind of bands from England, good bands from England that they would play. That's the highlight of what I remember from those worlds. I mean, each place did something
Pavilion.
different. Each pavilion did something different, but those are the ones that really stood out to me.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool if if they could have fireworks go off behind the pavilion, so whenever it hit 12 o'clock and
Oh, in each country?
yeah, in
That
each
would be
country, whenever it hit
interesting.
12 o'clock, you saw fireworks go off.
9 a.m.
Yeah.
So you just saw fireworks go off just constantly.
People in Japan would wake everybody up in the hotels. But yeah, and it's an event there on New Year's. People actually dress up in very nice attire to go to these places. It's not a place where you just go and wear a t-shirt and jeans. Some people do. If people feel comfortable.
We would.
A lot of people feel comfortable. A lot of people wear tuxedos or evening gown dresses. Yeah, they make it a spectacle. But it's a cool thing that happened. I mean, ringing in the new year at Epcot or Disney World in itself. That's
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
that's something special. I mean, even like every other holiday is Christmas or spending Christmas at Disney or something like that. But I think I believe the globe in the middle is different from what I remember. It's been 2 years or so. So I think the globe is in the middle. It's different. It has a countdown clock on it and such like that. But I could be. I think I'm remembering that right. But
maybe that's what they should do then. They should have it turn one way. For whoever's going to hit 12 o'clock first, they would turn to that way, and then they just have a countdown. Then as soon as it hits 12 o'clock, they turn it to the next person.
So if you're not thinking about those, the countdown will be 24 hours long because it happens all around the world. Mm-hmm. So that'd be a long show. Mm-hmm. So they do real large fireworks at midnight, or they do anything at midnight?
I think they all blast off. From what I remember, and
they'll just blast off. They go into space. They're just done.
They all take off from the American Pavilion or something like that. So, but yeah, I actually wanted to go back, but I moved to Israel after that. So, good chance.
How was it trying to leave Epcot after?
It was a nightmare.
I would just wait till the next day.
It was a nightmare.
It's fun, bitch.
You're tired from walking around all the time, and if you're doing any of the events, being in the concerts and such like that, and then you got festivities, drinking, such like that going on, you're exhausted. But the great thing is there's a lot of cabs around, so you don't have to.
I bet.
Just have cab by cab by cab, just all the way down. They have 3 buses ready for every single hotel.
I think we did take the cab from Epcot to the Magic Kingdom that night to go over there, and I was all tuckered out, old man I am, but the other people I was with went and did more at the Magic Kingdom. So I didn't get a chance to see it, but still, it was a good night that night.
I've always heard that those are the nights you really want to stay somewhere within walking distance.
Yeah,
or your hotel.
You want to stay at the beach and yacht club if you're at Epcot, or you want to stay at the not Grand Floridian, the
Polynesian or
tall one, not Bay Lake.
Oh, you're talking about your
Epcot?
Contemporary. If you go to Magic Kingdom, you'll stay Contemporary.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just so you can walk back and not have to catch a bus or monorail because it gets so backed up.
I can imagine. Oh, I don't like leaving the Magic Kingdom to begin with.
The Magic Kingdom that they set it up was just. It takes you about 30 minutes to get to the park.
I understand. Yeah, it seems nice. Yeah, you go there a special way to that way. I understand why. Mm-hmm. It's not practical.
No.
I'm tired. It's early. I'm too close to people. I don't enjoy it. Just let me be here. Because that's my approach to everything. I'm like, oh, I have more? Just let me be here.
You guys are going to have fun next week.
Yeah.
we can take the boat, though. We can just take our boat at the hotel to it.
We don't own a boat. It's Disney's boat.
Yeah, we'll take Disney's boat.
We have a paddle boat.
You're DVC members, though. You guys have a boat, right? Is that that works?
No, you get a paddle boat, we kayak over.
Yeah. We bodyboard.
Just dodging the alligators in the pond.
Yeah, that's the real job. That's the hard part.
Keeps you awake. Then we go over to Discovery Island.
Yeah, that's still open, isn't it?
Well, it's not open.
Well, it's
there. It's there. It's not open. Yes. It's there, though.
It's there, but other events that happen in Disney. I mean, you have the other events that are Disney themed, like this Garden Festival and the Food and Wine festivals and such like that.
Festival of the Arts. That'll be happening when we're there. I think it might just be starting this weekend, maybe, or
you
next
probably missed
weekend?
that. They got one called Festival of the Arts now.
No, I haven't seen
that. I think last year was the first year. So
it was
you in Israel
last year or the year before that.
Okay.
I think it was last year. It was last year.
Last year.
Last year was the first time we saw it at the least.
No, last year was the first year because they put it together in a week.
Yes, last year was the first year.
Okay.
And so this will be the second year, and it's not as big as any other ones, but
it's a local attraction.
Well, I think Epcot's trying to figure out a way to get their food and wine crowd and extra money that comes in because of all the extra food booths. They're trying to figure out a way to keep that open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
The Food and Wine Festival is a great thing.
Yeah.
You get additional foods from different lands that just in your outside the pavilions. But definitely a good treat. That happens in
fall
time?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They stretched it out to be almost 4 months long now, I think, or 3 months long.
Yeah, because it was open when we went in October.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they closed it out basically for Christmas because they had the Christmas crowds there. And then Christmas over. Yeah, they got the Festival of the Arts.
Yeah, it was okay. I mean, nothing to write home about, but it was nice as somebody that's been there before That's kind of a surprise because we didn't know that was happening beforehand.
They did some additional
merch booths.
Merchandise booths mainly. And they have some additional shows and
like I know they had some like special like art themed food places. Like
art themed food places.
Yeah.
I mean,
they had weird pretty food or whatever. We didn't eat there.
Did they eat carpet?
No.
Is this like eating around certain places with different art around it, or how's that work?
They had displays of artists come in and set different displays up for the merch booth.
Yeah.
And then,
but with the food, it was just like they're themed, like art stuff or whatever.
Yeah, very artsy, foodie type.
Yeah, I heard none of it was particularly like noteworthy food. Like it wasn't bad, but it wasn't like have to have it.
You go for the art.
Yeah, like it wasn't a ton of stuff, but it was nice. Wasn't like overbearing.
Was it finger foods and such, or
yeah, it was kind of
tapas bar, tapas style.
And then they also had
it was like as much as what you would get if you were like going to Food and Wine and you got something. It's not like a lot. It's like a sample kind of.
Okay.
Then they also had like some actors from like different shows they'd had previously and stuff like that would come in. Like I think last year they had like people from like the Broadway shows that they do.
Well, I mean they always have Eat to the Beat stuff happening.
Yeah, but I mean like they brought in like some people that did different things with Broadway's.
It's just art stuff is another kind of attraction to bring some people in. It's nice, but it's not as you can see it's not as huge as like Food or Garden.
When's this happening again?
I think it starts
this week or next week. Well, it'll happen when we're there.
And then right after that is the Garden Festival, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this will go to like right before the Garden Festival.
They're busy.
Then they'll change a sign on the booths. Slide them out. Slides in the new one. Same thing. We just renamed it.
But the topiaries in the Garden Festival are in Epcot. Those are really nice. They do a really good job. I mean,
very impressive.
Very nice.
You got Winnie the Pooh around. You've got the Alice in Wonderland around, and the England part. So different parts of the world you go to, you see different topiaries.
You gotta wonder how they get all that done.
There again, they got
skill.
People playing this stuff. That's their job.
This one that's gonna happen has been planned for like the last 3 years. Except for whatever the new topiary they're going to try to cash in on. Coco, probably? Yeah.
Probably.
They'll have one in Mexico.
There's as soon as you walk into the Epcot, there's right at the water fountain, they have a big topiary of Mickey and Minnie and such like that. So, yeah.
They like to make sure you know what's happening as soon as you walk into the park. Always have the big thing up for Food and Wine. I'm sure they'll have one for the Festival of the Arts.
And the Food and Wine, I remember when I lived there, the Odyssey, which is when you come out of Future World, it's to the left-hand side. It's a building that...
It's by the bathrooms.
Yeah, there are good bathrooms there. But it's a building that you'd never think, what the heck is this thing for? But when the Food and Wine Festival is there, they have a lot of beers on tap. So if you're a beer drinker, definitely stop by there because there's a couple taps in there.
I think they had like 3 different things happening in there when we were there last year now, yeah. I think there was like some kind of like grill thing too. They had like a tap thing and like some other stuff. There's like I know because I was looking at them. There's like over 50 different ones this time. I was looking through the little booklet. I'm pretty sure there's like 3 different things happening in there.
I remember they had good food there. They had some sort of like sliders like they find in America, the American Pavilion. But they also have a really good selection of beers, festive beers and seasonal beers and such like that. So, but even in the hell, like I think on a previous episode we talked about when I went on an illegal tour in the back of the
unapproved. Let's say unapproved, not illegal.
Unapproved. Brian is my not my real name. But
Brian with a Y.
That's right. But at the health building, they have a lot of good things in there for the garden. I think it's the garden. Yeah, the Garden Festival. So. Got a lot of good places to eat in there. I don't know. Can you buy plants there or something like that? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have several displays in there, and they have a lot of guest speakers do things, and they have some different classes you can take while you're there.
Yeah.
I remember we walked around and I was kind of bored.
One thing I thought that maybe Japan might do is they have an art of flower arranging or something like that. I know that's a thing in Japan.
Yeah.
Do they do that kind of thing there, or is this
not? I don't remember them doing like any floral arrangement stuff.
Okay.
No, I don't remember that.
That could be interesting. Something to do there.
They really need a butterfly house.
Oh yeah,
the butterfly. Yeah, right next to the
nice.
right next to the where the Honey I Shrunk the audience.
that sort of area is over in like the future world.
Yeah.
Do a really nice butterfly house.
I like because they have butterflies.
And they also did the ladybugs.
Ladybugs.
They
go eat all the aphids.
Natural pest control. So they release. I've read a number one time. There's quite a large number of ladybugs they release on a daily basis.
I know they say that in the garden ride.
I've never seen a ladybug in there. I'll say that much.
In the land ride.
Yeah, I've never seen a ladybug.
They say it right on the thing. We use ladybugs for natural pest control.
Where are they?
Yeah.
Eating all the aphids they want, apparently.
Doing their thing.
Disney doesn't do an Easter thing, I don't think, do they?
Not really. We were there during that time-ish once, and like the most Easter-like thing they had is that they had, we were in Epcot, and you could like get a map. You could like buy a map, and there's like hidden around each pavilion, there's like a character-themed egg.
Oh.
It was like,
is it kind of like the old Kim Possible type of thing, or
not really? You just had a map that you put stickers on, and you I think you might have got something if you filled it all out, and it was right.
Yeah, I think this past year was
they did it
Figment.
with Remy.
Yeah, they had to find a Figment. Then after the hurricane came through, people showing where they moved Figments and all, because I guess they had some outside and all. They had to move into some different stores. I saw pictures on Facebook.
I think France might have one that's just France. That's like Remy, or they might have been doing something before that with Remy, which is the rat from Ratatouille.
Yeah, it probably were.
And they do something at the 4th of July at the American Pavilion. I know they do have they have singers or something like that coming in. Yeah. So that's a thing over in the 4th of July time at Epcot.
Yeah.
So
there's nothing really else huge that they do seasonally, I guess.
Not off the top of my head.
At least that I can think of. There's probably something that we're just completely going over that we can't think of that's so obvious.
Usually the Christmas, Halloween, and New Year's are sort of your big three there.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess that's all we have to say about that. So if you want to make sure that you're staying up to date with everything Made for Disney, you can check out our Facebook page, Made for Disney, our Twitter, Made for Disney, our Instagram, Made for Disney, the podcast. Or you can also, if you have any questions, comments, whatever, you can email us at madefordisney@gmail.com. And then, of course, we also have our website, Made for Disney. I want to, once again, thank Brian for joining us today here.
Keep the baklava coming.
We pay him in baklava and buttons.
That's right.
Yeah, so I guess all that's left to say is, once again, thank you for joining us here today on Made for Disney, the happiest podcast to ever sail the Seven Seas Lagoon. Bye! He learned.